Right now, DDG is all over headlines after his ex, Halle Bailey, exposed him for allegedly assaulting her several times. Recently, it was reported that Halle filed a restraining order against DDG, claiming he was not only abusive towards her, but was attempting to kidnap their child and wasn't fit to take care of their child. Now people are looking at DDG, wondering if these allegations are true. Is he really an abusive man, or is there more to the story? As now, people are pointing to some videos that could suggest Roc Nation is involved. Some people are looking at Halle's connection to Beyonce and Roc Nation and claiming that they're the ones guiding her to do this. And after videos started circulating on social media claiming to be Jay-Z sending DDG and those around them coded messages, people are now wondering if Roc Nation had anything to do with Halle filing a restraining order on DDG. Now my question is DDG going through the same exact takedown Tory Lanez faced at the hands of Roc Nation? Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about the DDG and Halle Bailey situation. Let's get right into it. Normally, I wouldn't cover a situation like this. I tend to stay away from couple drama and domestic abuse accusations, as unless there's undeniable evidence, it's really hard to see who's telling the truth or not. In the Diddy situation, it was clear, as there were many allegations of Diddy being a violent man. But also, we all saw the video that leaked showing Diddy giving Cassie a brutal beatdown. In the DDG and Halle situation, the evidence that was presented wasn't clear-cut and didn't really prove anything. The only reason this came into my attention is because when I checked my comments, I saw so many of you requesting I look into this DDG situation. Not simply because of the allegations made against DDG, but because some of you think this whole thing is being orchestrated by Roc Nation. For those who aren't caught up with this situation, let me catch you up. A few days ago, Halle Bailey filed the restraining order on her ex DDG. In the restraining order, Halle claimed DDG was not only abusive to her in front of her child, but he had also been using his fan base to abuse her on social media. The restraining order detailed an incident in which DDG allegedly chipped her tooth after pushing her head into a steering wheel. Halle claims this incident happened because DDG wouldn't tell her when he was going to bring the baby back. On top of this, Halle also accused DDG of weaponizing his audience against her, claiming that he would rant online to his followers about their relationship to encourage them to harass her on social media. She even brought up the fact that the hashtag #FreeHalo started to trend because of DDG. Halle attached photos to the restraining order depicting herself with bruises and a chipped tooth. The courts then approved Halle's restraining order and granted her temporary custody of Halo. Now Halle Bailey is looking for permanent sole custody of their child. Since the accusations hit the internet, DDG has come out and denied the allegations, claiming he never put his hands on her. Now, like I said, I don't cover situations like this as it seems like gossip, and I'm not really into gossip. But people started to point out the fact that this all seems like another Tory versus Meg situation with Roc Nation playing dirty. People believe that this restraining order and public exposure of DDG are all happening because DDG damaged Halle's public image. See, before the restraining order was filed, DDG had gotten the internet to take his side. He had successfully painted Halle as a bitter baby mother who wanted to use their child against him. There was one incident that shifted the public perspective on the entire situation. A few months back, DDG showed up to Kai Cenat's stream with his son Halo. By the way, I recently did a video exposing the exact moment Kai Cenat sold his soul. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you watch it after this one. While DDG was on Kai's stream with his son, Halle went on social media to call out DDG, claiming that he was using their baby for attention and didn't ask for her permission to take the baby to Kai Cenat's stream. Halle expected the internet to side with her, but they did the opposite. Everyone basically reminded her that DDG is also the child's father, meaning that they both have the right to take their child places, and unless leaving the country, they don't need the other parent's permission. This is when the internet's perspective started to shift on Halle, and she noticed the signs of that. Another situation that made her look bad online was when DDG claimed Halle wasn't letting him see his child, which people online brought up the fact that Halle wasn't letting DDG see his child while she was out partying and didn't even have the baby herself. People started to call Halle a bitter baby mother, which led to the public supporting DDG more and shifting their perspective on the Disney star. Now, not long after this happened, Halle goes and files a restraining order against DDG and claims he assaulted her multiple times and has his audience harassing her. But the internet is not buying it and are pointing at some strange activity that had happened before all of this went down. A few weeks back, DDG randomly received an Ace of Spades bottle that was allegedly sent to him by Jay-Z himself. While DDG was on stream, he opened up the bottle and read the note that was attached to it. People are claiming that they noticed him make a look, suggesting he was reading something threatening and try to play it off. Now, many people are comparing this to the Tory situation, as right before Meg switched up on Tory, he got a call from Roc Nation telling him to keep quiet or else. Tory claimed that they even told him to count his days. Now, Hailey isn't signed to Roc Nation, but she is signed to Beyonce's record label, which we all know is the same thing. Now, people believe that the bottle of Ace of Spades was a threat, telling DDG to keep quiet and take the L, just like they wanted Tory to do. People are also pointing to the fact that one of DDG's close streamer friends, Baby Rich, had come out defending DDG before receiving his own threats. Baby Rich went on stream and claimed that he had witnessed Hailey being abusive towards DDG, and also sorta implying that the abuse could have been mutual from both sides.
Halle was beating the fuck out of this nigga. I'm talking about swinging on this nigga. I'm talking about piecing this up. Ha, 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 ha. You feel me? So, are you just gonna sit there and just hands behind your back? No. Like, what are you gonna do? Stop, hey. Stop. Hey, stop. Stop. Rashana. Hey, stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop.
Now, what happened after this video is what made all of this even more suspicious, as according to Baby Rich, not long after exposing Hailey, he got a knock on his door and was handed a Hennessy bottle with a note that read, "Stay in your jurisdiction."
Today, I woke up this morning and I got a knock at my door. I'm talking about So I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, who knocking on my door at like 10 o'clock in the morning? Right? And I go to the door. I promise you, it's like, yo, Rich. Like, yo, what's good? Hey, like, yo, this for you. Listen, I don't even drink. And they sent me this bottle with a note attached. And the note said, stay in your judicial. So I'm like, what? So they gave me this bottle. It had a note on it, and it said, stay in your judicial. So I'm like, what the? Mind you, I don't even drink. Y'all, everybody know that about me. I don't drink. So I don't know if y'all think I'm trolling, but I promise you, like, this is the craziest shit I ever seen before. Like, I don't.
Baby Rich saw this as a threat, and considering that Roc Nation had allegedly sent the Ace of Spades bottle in a letter to DDG, I see why. Another streamer made some interesting allegations about all of this as well. The streamer Dashay Frost went on stream and claimed that this was all happening to DDG because he refused to sell his soul, claiming that Hailey sold their soul and DDG didn't want to.
I think Halle's part of the Illuminati. And that's what I'm saying. DD didn't sell his soul, so now they trying to get him. I know Jay-Z gonna be on my ass after this, and Beyonce. But I don't give a.
Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but DDG has claimed in the past that he thought selling your soul was real until he got in the industry. But when he got in the industry, he claims he stopped believing in that.
The only reason I didn't want to start doing music earlier in my life or whatever is because I was scared of the Illuminati. I used to watch like conspiracy videos and I used to be like, oh man, I don't want to do no weird, you know what I mean? That weird sacrifices and all that, you know what I mean? So I was
that
like,
was a big thing. That was a big
thing
ago.
back there. So I was scared and I never wanted to make music.
Damn, yeah, that's crazy. I mean,
now I myself have caught DDG using Masonic symbolism before in his music videos, so I myself am suspicious of DDG being a Masonic puppet. But since I haven't seen much more Masonic imagery coming from him, it could have just been placed there randomly by his record label. Either way, we know Hailey is signed to Beyonce, and Beyonce and Jay-Z are both occultist Masonic puppets. Now I want to make it clear, this is the only reason I'm covering this. Jay-Z and Roc Nation are being accused of destroying Tory Lanez life when he was a risk for Meg's image. Not only was Tory going to promote being an independent artist, cutting out record labels like Jay-Z's Roc Nation, but Tory was a risk for Meg's career as he could expose her for what really took place that night. Just like they sent DDG a letter in a bottle, as I'm assuming a warning for what was coming, they did the same to Tory Lanez. So don't be surprised if DDG somehow ends up in prison for 10 years behind this. Now when it comes to violence, I am 1,000,000% against violence on women. I believe men who put their hands on women are waste men and aren't real men, they are cowards. But the only proof we have that Halle was attacked by DDG comes from pictures she presented in the restraining order after the situation happened. Honestly, not calling Halle a liar or anything, but it's not strong enough evidence to prove he beat her. She could have gotten bruises on her arms from many other situations. Yes, it is possible he could have given her those bruises, but we don't know for sure. One thing we know for sure is that she was planning this for a while. Think about it. She was documenting all of this, but didn't go to the police immediately. She was saving this for the moment she needed to take him down. What I believe happened was that Halle messed up when she criticized DDG for taking their son on Kai's stream. The internet started to turn on her. When DDG called her out for not letting him see his son, people fully switched up on her. Now it's important to note that she is signed to Beyonce, and Beyonce makes a lot of money off of her. If her public image gets tainted, it could make her less desirable to fans and lose Beyonce money. So Beyonce and Jay-Z could have been behind this takedown to protect their investment. They knew if they accused DDG of being abusive online, the internet would switch up on him immediately. Fortunately, some of the internet saw this move from a mile away and has been calling them out for it. I believe Jay-Z and Beyonce could be behind this decision. I believe they're operating in a bully manner in the industry, forcing people to bend to their will by using threats and takedowns. Do I believe DDG is innocent? I don't know what he is. But I believe that this is happening to him right now because he managed to get the public on his side about his relationship with Halle Bailey. The thing that's most sad about all of this is that their child is the one that loses. Halle wants sole custody of their child and is filing for it in court. How is Halle taking their child away from the father truly going to help the baby? It's only going to affect them in a negative way. Every child needs a father figure present in their life. I want to know what you guys think below. Do you think Roc Nation is behind this? Or is DDG really an abusive monster who doesn't deserve to see his child? Well, that's it for this one. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.